That's the very easy red that Carter missed when I was starting to think in terms of Carter finishing off with a big break.
48. $49.
Only just.
56.
Well, he hit that
Steve
quite
McGuire,
hard at
56.
that angle in the middle pocket. You know, that's a narrow one, which he tried to force. I mean, there's not much of a pocket there to be trying to hit that at speed into.
And it was well onto the near jaw.
One.
Well, this would be a frame
7.
to win, when it looked for all the world like McGuire was going to just put a few more balls and get on with the next one.
8. $14.
He might have the angle to just push that other red out if he wants to, near the pocket. I don't know if it's the shot or whether he fancies it, but he might be able to do that. Just run it in, push the other red over the hole. He chose not to.
And now needs
22.
to leave an angle on the black from which he could cannon the last red into a better position.
Well, that would be the perfect place
23.
to play a cannon, push the red out, and that might be it. I mean, as I said earlier, I thought it would be tough for him to get the final frame, and you know, I didn't necessarily see it coming at this point, but it could do if this shot goes right. No, not even that close.
30.
Got into it too much stunt. Say it wasn't close, it was, but not to the actual side of the red he wanted to hit to push it over the top right pocket.
Ali Carter, 30.
to get back into the frame and trail only by 11.
That's a pretty weak safety shot. He caught it too thick.
One.
So it looks as if this is where McGuire clinches this frame
3.
to keep in the match.
5. Eight. 12.
So this capacity crowd is going to see
17.
at least one more frame.
$23 and the frame, Stephen McGuire.
Stephen McGuire takes the frame, but he still trails by 16 frames to 11. He's doing the only thing he can do, battling it out until the end. Carter really would like to take the next frame though, so that the match doesn't go beyond the mid-session interval. Wants to clinch it now as quickly as possible so that he can start switching his mind to the challenge of the two-day final, in which his opponent is almost certain to be Ronnie O'Sullivan, who will resume this evening 15-9 ahead of Matthew
Frame
Stevens.
28. Stephen McGuire to break.
All round, Neil, it seems to me that Carter has just been that little bit more solid.
Yeah, I suppose he has. I think McGuire can be disappointed with how he's played overall, because he's not played anything like he did in his other matches.
Meanwhile, unpredictably, a red comes out of the bunch from what looked like a straightforward Carter safety and finishes over the pocket.
One.
Well, he's looked at when this black is potted, whether the red will go that's next to it. And it might be one of those you don't really know if it's on until the black's potted and you can see it on its spot. Well, it seemed unlikely that he had enough pace to open those up.
8.
I think he's asking whether it's touching or not, and the referee, I believe, says no. Referee Leo Scullion.
Stephen McGuire, 8.
Turned out the red did go. Like I say, you don't always know until the black's been put on there, and he didn't have a clue. Now he finds out it went, but it's on the spot. Like I say, when it's an imaginary ball there, you don't know when it's respotted, what it's going to be like, whether there's any room.
And you're not allowed to pick a ball out of a pocket and put it on the spot yourself to see whether the next ball will or won't go.
Yeah, it's a 7-point penalty if you do that. Not that I've seen it done in a professional game, although there was a rumour that something like that might have been close to happening in the qualifiers.
Yeah, that was slightly different. Luca Bressel picked a ball out of a pocket to demonstrate when the balls were being replaced after a miss that a ball would go round another ball which was near a cushion.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the incident, and there was at that moment rumours going around, like you say, or like I said, that you know, that's what had happened. But I think in the case of what happened with Bressel, there was no shot in progress. He was, as you say, it was during the negotiations as to where the balls were, so it wasn't quite the same. But it's certainly not allowed, and McGuire, if it was, would have known full well that the red went. Anyway, we move on, and he only made 8 from there, and it could have been more if he'd have guessed right, and the red would have been potable.
The escape just a little too pacey.
1.
Couldn't get any spin on the cue ball from there, so knew that the cue ball was
6.
going into the green. Couldn't do anything about it.
Ali Carter, 6.
It won't matter to Carter if this is the scruffiest frame imaginable, as long as he wins it to get over the line. Carter 5 up with 6 to play.
It's not the worst little knuckle of the middle pocket there. Tell you that it's not bad. What a good shot. Brave, because I think he would have left plenty had he missed it.
Eight. Nine. $16.
Well, he's trying to play a little bit quicker now that he's got this chance.
$24. $25.
If McGuire can win this frame, it would be 16-12 against him at the mid-session interval. That's
41.
the excellent long red he potted to get in for this contribution. So possibly 16-12 down at the mid-session interval. He comes out, wins 2 quick frames. Would that put doubt in Carter's mind? Possibly.
38.
Yeah, I just think Carter's going to struggle to win the frame. It's never going to be easy, and the last 2 or 3 he's won have all been a bit of a battle.
49.
You know, the days of the big centuries that he was making early on seem to have gone for the moment. He played a little spell to go 14-7 up. He's playing superbly, but since then everything's been tough.
45. 46.
Carter wondering if he's going to get any sort of chance in this frame to close out the match.
$53. Steve McGuire, 53.
Well, not as many as he was hoping for, and maybe, yes, there was a kick, but at least the red that he's attempted has rebounded to a safe position.
He's played this pretty well. That's blocked off one side of the table once again.
One.
Cracking long red. Now, is he going to clinch the frame from that? It looks as if he is.
6.
He only needs one more red.
Seven.
So we can be sure that McGuire has managed to extend the match
13.
beyond the mid-session interval.
14.
Carter still needs to win one more frame to get over the line and into the final.
$21. 22.
From McGuire's point of view, while there's life, there's hope. Ten
27.
hours concentration has gone into this match so far.
Thank you. 28.
Or it will have done in less than a minute.
$33. 34. Steve McGuire, 34 and the frame.
Carter was within a frame of victory at 16-10. He still is, but the score is now 16-12 at the mid-session interval. We'll be back with more commentary in some 15 to 20 minutes.